Come to standing at the top of the mat. Feet hip distance apart. Go ahead and start shifting your weight forward and backwards just to get your bearing on the mat this morning. Standing up tall. Take a couple of shoulder rolls back to the back. Shoulders up to your ears, back and down. And then let's do the reverse, shoulders back, up and down. On your next inhale, take your hands up, palms touch, gaze up at your thumbs. Exhale, palms come to heart center. One more time like that. Inhale, sweep your arms up, palms touch, gaze up. Exhale, palms come to heart center. Drop your shoulders down, gently tuck your chin in. Close your eyes if you want. We'll start class with one Om and send a prayer for the end of the year. Take a deep inhale for the Om. Gently open your eyes if you have them closed. Inhale, take your hands up one more time, interlace your fingers, press your palms up to the ceiling, stretch up long through both sides of the body. Reach, reach, reach. Exhale, lean over to the right side. Press down with your left foot if it wants to peel up, and breathe into the left side of the body. Deep inhale. Exhale here. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale here. Inhale, slowly come back up. Exhale, over to the left. Breathe into the right side of the body. Press your right foot down if it wants to peel up. Breathe. Deep inhale here. And exhale. One more breath in. And exhale. Inhale, slowly back up to the center. Exhale, sweep your arms behind you, interlace your fingers. Press your palms away. Squeeze your elbows together. Lift your heart up. Press your hips forward. Gaze up. Exhale. Send your hips back. Bend your knees a lot and fold forward. Keep a strong bend in your knees. You're still probably stiff from waking up. And sway from side to side. Allow your knuckles to fall overhead. Notice where you feel the tightness. For me, it's in my hamstrings. Maybe you feel it in other places. Notice if you feel any stretch in your hips. Maybe in your calf muscles, your shoulders. Just take a few breaths to notice where you feel tight. And then release your fingertips down to the mat. On your next inhale, slide your palms up your shins. Reach the crown of the head forward. Tuck in your belly button, half lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, slide your palms down the backs of your legs. Let your head and neck go, Uttanasana, forward fold. Allow the weight of your head and neck to pull your spine down. Inhale, half lift, slide your palms up your shins. Tuck in your belly button. Reach forward as if you're peering over the edge of a cliff. Exhale, slide your palms down the backs of your legs and fold. One more time like that. Reach forward, half lift. Suck in your belly button, long side body, L shape here. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, sweep your arms all the way up to standing. Reach up, upward salute. Exhale, palms come to heart center, Samastiti, and down by your side. One more time, take a deep breath in here. Find your balance here in the standing mountain pose. And exhale. Inhale, sweep your arms up, upward salute. Exhale, hinge at the hips and fold it down, Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, half lift, slide your palms up your shins, reach the crown of the head forward. On the exhale, bend your knees a lot, plant your palms down and take it back to high plank, the start of a push-up. Notice that your heels are right above your toes. You're spreading your fingers wide, index finger pointing forward. Press the mat away so that you have a slight rounding in your upper back and squeeze your belly button in to make it effortless and weightless. Breathe here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop your knees, squeeze your elbows by your side as you come all the way down to the mat, half chaturanga. On your next inhale, uncurl your toes, press the tops of the feet down and peel your heart up, baby cobra. Exhale, forehead comes to mat. One more time, peel your heart up, baby cobra. Exhale, forehead to mat. Last time, this time, peel your heart up and see if you can lift your hands up off the mat, using the strength of your back to stay here in cobra pose for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, forehead to mat. On your next inhale, press up to a tabletop. Make sure your wrists are right underneath your shoulders. Your knees are right underneath your hips. Press the mat away one more time. Tuck your toes in. We are coming into bear pose here. And lift your knees 2 inches off the mat. Hold it here. Suck in your belly button. Once again, cultivating that shoulder strength and activating your core. Hold it here. Breathe. Keep pressing the mat away. Sucking in your belly button for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Let's take a few cat-cows. Release the tops of the feet down or keep your toes tucked in, your choice. On your inhale, soften your belly. Lift your tail up. Lift your gaze up. Exhale. Press the mat away. Round your back. Gaze at your belly button to spine, spine to ceiling. Inhale. Happy cow. Drop your belly. Lift your tail up. Lift your gaze up. Arching your back here. Exhale, round your back, press the mat away as you gaze at your belly button, tucking your tail in like an angry cat. Take 2 more like this, feeling the undulation in your spine, exaggerating the movement, pausing in places where you feel especially tight this morning. Notice that your tail and your neck are part of your spine, so take mindful movements there as well, maybe exaggerating the movement there. And slowly come back to a neutral tabletop. Move your hand 1 palm print forward now. Tuck your toes in and lift your hips up. Downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Start pedaling your legs out to warm up the backs of your legs. Bending one knee, press the opposite heel down to the mat and then change sides. Move really mindfully here, noticing where you feel the stretch, maybe in your hamstrings, maybe in your calf muscle, maybe all the way up into your glutes. And then come to a still down dog. Let's set up a really strong down dog this morning. Look up at your hands. Your hands are a little bit wider than your shoulders. Index finger is pointing forward. You're spreading your fingers wide, pressing the mat away to drop your head and neck. You're not holding your head and neck up, just like you're not holding it up in forward fold. Gaze between your knees, feet a hip distance apart. You can keep a slight bend in your knee, but just still make that motion of pressing your heels down to the mat. Keeping a slight bend in the knee makes it easy for you to elongate your spine to the mat. Suck in your belly button and lift your sit bones up. Hold it here and breathe. 2 more breaths like that. Inhale. Exhale. Last breath. Inhale. And empty your lungs out. Look up to the front. Step or walk between your hands. Inhale, half lift, sliding your palms up your shins. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, reach all the way up, upward salute. Exhale, palms to heart center and down by your side. Surya Namaskara A, we'll move breath to breath. Feel free to drop your knees in Chaturanga Dandasana or keep them up. Remember to squeeze your elbows by your side. These are tricep push-ups, they're not chest push-ups. Inhale, sweep your arms up, palms touch, gaze up. Exhale, hinge at your hips and fold it all the way down, sending your hips back. Let your head and neck go. Inhale, half lift, reach the crown of the head forward. On the exhale, bend your knees, plant your palms, take it back, high to low plank, squeezing your elbows by your side, knees down or up. Inhale, upward facing dog if your knees are up, or cobra pose. Exhale, downward facing dog. 3 deep breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last breath. Inhale. Exhale. Look up to the front, step, walk, or lightly float to the top of the mat. Inhale and half lift. Exhale and fold. Inhale, sweep your arms all the way up, upward salute. Exhale, palms to heart center and down by your side. One more Surya Namaskara. Inhale, sweep your arms up, palms touch, gaze up. Exhale, hinge at the hips and fold it all the way down, Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, reach the crown of the head forward. Exhale, bend your knees, plant your palms, Chaturanga Dandasana, stepping or jumping. Inhale, Cobra if your knees are down, or upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. 3 deep breaths here. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. On your next inhale, lift your right leg up. Press evenly through both shoulders, but lift your right leg up. Point your toes, 3-legged dog. On the exhale, bring your knee to your nose, shifting forward to a plank pose, 1-legged plank. Hold it here, take a deep breath in, and soundlessly, using your core, step that foot between your hands. You're in a runner's lunge now. Send your heart forward. You come up onto your fingertips. Your back heel is right on top of your toes. Strong back leg. Keep that back leg strong. Runner's lunge. Breathe here. Send your heart up. Don't kind of like dump into your knee, but lifting up using your core. And then slowly use your core to come up to standing crescent lunge, high lunge pose. Breathe here. Reach your arms up, or maybe just keep your hands on your hips, your choice. If you're reaching your fingertips to the ceiling, make sure your biceps are by your ears. Breathe here. Last deep breath in. Exhale out. Palms come to heart center. Spin the back foot 90 degrees, coming straight into a warrior two. Heel to arch alignment. Your back leg is really strong. Pressing through the back edge of the back foot. Bending your right knee here. Reach your arms forward and back as if somebody is splitting you apart. Keeping those arms active. Soft gaze over your right fingers. Breathe. Again, dropping your tail down and reaching the crown of the head up. You're not leaning forwards or backwards. One more breath here. Now straighten that front leg for Trikonasana. Back leg is really strong. One more time. Send your right fingers forward, bumping both hips back. Reach, 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 reach. And then you can use a block here if you have a block on the outside of your leg, or just drop your palm on your shin, your ankle, or maybe grabbing your big toe. Spin your heart to the right and take your left to the left and take your left hand up, gazing at your left thumb, or keep your neck neutral if your neck is bothering you this morning by gazing forward. But keep it engaged, keep it lifted. Breathe here, Trikonasana triangle pose. One more breath here. Strong triangle, pressing through both feet using your core. On your next inhale, use your core to slowly press down and come up to standing, back to warrior two. Bend your front knee. Take a deep inhale here in warrior two. On the exhale, cartwheel your arms down and come back to a plank pose. Again, coming to a plank, strong plank, pressing the mat away. You're going to bring both feet together for Vasishthasana. Pressing the mat away, side plank, roll to the left. So you have a couple of options here. You can take that top foot, right foot, and plant it in front of you for support, but still keep your core engaged, lift, keep lifting your hips up. Or you can stack one foot on top of the other, your right foot on top of the left, reach your right fingers up, or step 3, lift your right leg up and hold it here, breathe. One more breath here. Drop that right foot down, roll forward to a plank pose and lift your hips up, downward facing dog. Downward facing dog eventually becomes your resting pose, but you can always drop your knees and take child's pose as well. But downward facing dog is where you come back to return to the rhythm of your breath. Take another deep inhale here and exhale it out. Now lift your left leg up in a three-legged dog. Send that leg back straight. Maybe pointing your toes or flexing that foot. Take a deep inhale here. Exhale, bring that knee to your nose. Coming forward to a plank pose like a single-legged plank. Keep pressing the mat away, rounding your back. Hold it here for one more inhale. On the exhale, soundlessly, using your core, step that foot in between your hands. Runner's lunge. Reach your heart forward, coming up onto your fingertips. Keep that back leg strong. Back heel is over your back toes. Sucking in your core so you're not dumping your weight down, but lifting yourself up. Breathe here. One more breath. And then press down and rise straight up into a crescent lunge. High lunge here, breathe. One more breath. Now palms come to heart center. Spin the back foot 90 degrees, coming straight into a warrior two. Heel to arch alignment. Back leg is really strong, pressing through the back edge of the back foot and squeezing the right quad muscle up. Reach your fingers to either side of the room. Drop your tail down and reach the crown of the head up. What I mean by that is that you're not leaning forward or leaning back, but standing upright, soft gaze over your left fingers. Strong, steady warriors. Keep that breath moving. One more breath. Straighten your front leg now for Trikonasana. Keep it in that back leg strong. Bump both hips back as you reach forward with your left fingers. Reach, 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 reach. And then drop your fingers where they land. You can even drop it on a block, but keep the fingertips light as you spin your heart to the right. Take your right hand up. Gaze at your right thumb. Breathe. Strong legs, pressing down with both feet. One more breath. And slowly press down with both feet, using your core to come all the way up to standing. Come back to warrior two. Take a deep inhale here. And exhale it out. One more inhale. On the exhale, cartwheel your hands down, come back to a plank pose. High plank here. Again, keeping that strong plank shape. Bring both feet together, and this time you're going to spin to the spin to the right. Left foot stacks on top of your right foot. Take any option. Maybe bring that left foot in front of you as a kickstand, or Stack that left foot on top of the right foot or lift that left foot up. Hold it here, breathe. Vasishthasana, side plank. One more breath. You can do it, stay strong. And release, roll forward to a plank pose and lift your hips up. Downward facing dog. Deep breath in and exhale it out. Drop your knees down, child's pose. Take your knees as wide as your mat or even wider to get into your hips. Send your hips back to your heels and then start walking your fingers forward and plant your forehead on the mat or maybe on a blanket or a block or a book. Breathe into your hips here. Return to the rhythm of your breath if your heart rate is a little bit high. Vasishthasana can do that for you. I'm sorry about the snafu at the beginning of class. Sorry, we started a bit late. And Happy New Year if Zoom kicks us out. And wanted to wish you all a Happy New Year. And it's been really nice to practice in the mornings with you guys. Slowly come up from child's pose and swing your legs forward. We'll do two of my favorite poses, boat pose and bridge pose today since it's the last class. So for boat pose, plant your feet down and grab the backs of your thighs, lean back so that you're balanced on the fleshy part right behind your sit bones. So you can find your sit bones. They are the bony part where you, it hurts if you sit right on it. So balance yourselves right behind it. Grab the backs of your thighs, squeeze your shoulders back and down, lift your chest up as if somebody is pulling your heart up with a string. Suck in your belly button so that you can protect your low back. Stay here. This is a perfectly nice boat. If you want, you can bring your legs up. If you want, you can release your fingertips towards your toes. Stay here. Breathe. Keep squeezing your knees in towards each other. Squeeze them in towards you. You can even squeeze a block in. That makes it really tough for some reason. Breathe. I'm still working on my hip flexor strength. It's been almost a year, but things come slowly. Breathe. And release. Cross your right ankle over your left ankle. Hug your knees in. Forehead to knees. Take a deep breath in. And exhale it out. Round two of boat pose. Again, setting it up strong, squeezing your belly button in. Maybe this time take it up one level up, while one level higher than what you did before. Keep your gaze at your toes. Squeeze your knees in towards your chest and breathe. And release. Left ankle over your right ankle. Hug your knees in, forehead to knees. Take a deep breath in. And exhale it out. Last round, boat pose. This time we are going to go down to a low boat after 5 and hold it there. So set up a strong boat. Squeeze your belly button in. Lift your feet up. Maybe reach your fingertips. Hold it here and breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take it to a low boat. Feet hover off the mat, head and shoulders off the mat. Squeeze your belly button in, low back on the mat. Hold it here, reach your fingertips to your toes for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Bring your feet up. Take them as wide as the mat and windshield wiper your legs from side to side. I think Zoom might be giving us extra time today, so hopefully we can do some really nice, juicy stretches at the end. My second favorite pose, bridge pose. It's my favorite because I need it. Grazing the backs of your heels with your longest finger, setting your feet up hip distance apart. If you want, you can squeeze a block in so that you're engaging your inner thighs. If you have a block or a ball or a book or anything. On your next inhale, press your feet down and send your hips straight up. Keep squeezing that block if you have it. Breathe here. Maybe roll one shoulder under than the other. Interlace your fingers below you. Press your knuckles down to lift your hips up even more. Shoot your tail forward, straight line from your knees to your hips to your shoulders. Breathe here. Keep squeezing your block. 2 more breaths. Last inhale, lift your hips up even more. Exhale, release, lower down vertebrae by vertebrae. Your tailbone comes down last. Remove the block if you have it. Take the feet as wide as your mat and windshield wiper your legs from side to side, releasing your lower back. Round 2, bridge pose. Squeeze your block in if you have it. Set it up, feet hip distance apart. Okay, it's going to kick us out, it looks like. Squeeze that block in and lift your hips up. Round 2 of bridge pose, again setting up strong and interlacing your fingers underneath you if you want. Breathe here. Squeeze that block, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. One more inhale, lift your hips up high. Exhale, roll it down, vertebrae by vertebrae. Your tailbone comes down last. Take the block away, windshield wiper your legs from side to side, bring them as wide as the mat. Round 3, set up your feet, bridge pose, come back to what you were doing before, or if you want to take Urdhva Dhanurasana, wheel pose. Plant your fingertips, hands underneath your shoulders, fingertips facing you. On your next inhale, press your palms down, come to the crown of your head, and then lift all the way up. Breathe here, hold it, breathe. Maybe walk your feet in a little bit. Press your chest through between your hands. One more breath. And slowly tuck your chin in and land softly on the back of your head and roll it all the way down to the mat. Bring both knees into your chest and rock from side to side, massaging your lower back. Hug your right knee in, send your left leg long on the mat. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Exhale, forehead comes to me. Inhale, head and shoulders back down. Exhale, forehead comes to me, crunch it in, press your low back down. Inhale, head and shoulders back down. On the exhale, take a supine twist, right knee over to the left. Take your right arm out as a T and gaze to the right. You can use your left hand to bring the right knee down towards the floor. Your right hip is stacked on top of your left hip. Slowly come back to center. Hug your left knee in, send your right leg long on the mat. Take a deep breath in here. Exhale, crunch it in, forehead to knee. Inhale, head and shoulders back down. Exhale, crunch it in, forehead to knee, press your low back down. Inhale, head and shoulders back down. On the exhale, take a supine twist. Left knee over to the right. Left arm out as a T. Turn your gaze to the left. Slowly come back to center. Again, hug both knees into your chest. Let's take happy baby pose. So separate your knees wide. And now here you can send your the soles of the feet to be parallel to the ceiling and just grab the backs of your thighs and stay here. Or reach through the inside of your legs to grab the pinky side of your foot. So your elbows are inside. You're grabbing the pinky side of the foot. Press your tailbone down to the mat, Ananda Balasana, happy baby pose. You press your knees down towards the outside of your armpit. Great stretch for your hips here, breathe. You can make this a happy baby and maybe rock from side to side, just gently, still keeping your tailbone down. And slowly come to the center, hug both knees to your chest one more time. And release. We can take Shavasana for a few minutes here. If you want to take the traditional Shavasana, go for it. If you want legs up the wall, place a blanket underneath your hips and lift your legs up. Allow your legs to be soft, no engagement here. Letting go of any control over your breath and your body. Keep those feet soft, allowing the weight of your hips to just settle down into your mat or the blanket. Take your arms wide, palms face up. Viparita Karani, legs up the wall. Great inversion pose to start the day. And breathe here, close your eyes down. Start observing how you feel. Felt like a pretty short practice today, but we got a lot of stretches in. So how does it feel now? Close your eyes and observe in silence just for a few breaths.